What's good, y'all? Back with another one. Today, I'm gonna talk about exactly what I wrote in my daily newsletter, the daily gem for the day. So I'm in between reading two books. One is about the creation and the corruption of money. It's called Thank God for Bitcoin. And the other one is called, dang, I forgot what it's called. But I'll remember and I'll make sure I drop it in the comments. But in the chapter that I just read from the second book, the chapter was called Decisions. And it emphasized the importance of not getting caught up in, procrastinating and making a decision. Just putting off making a decision. Right? And I learned this in sales where the root word of decide, like side, that root word comes from Latin, of course, and it means to cut or kill off, right? So when you think of the word suicide, suicide, decide, homicide, right? That side, that means to kill off. So when you're making a decision where you're deciding something, you're cutting off all other options and you're making a decision. You're making one choice, the choice that seems best to your current circumstance. Now, what I wrote about in my newsletter is like, as a leader, and this is something that you have to work on. It's not something that is going to come second nature to you. This is a habit and a skill that you need to develop. But as a leader, we don't get caught up too much in making the quote unquote right decision, right? We don't get caught up in like, is this one the right one? Is this one the wrong one? No. As a leader, we think about the overall health of ourselves, our family, our team, right? The overall well-being of who is going to be impacted by the decision. So that means that if we procrastinate on making a decision, we're eventually losing time on the opportunity, or we're putting other people's overall health on the line. Maybe not literally, but metaphorically speaking, right? So as a leader, you have to know how to make a decision fast, so that way, if it's the bad decision, if it's the wrong decision, quote unquote, you can reflect on it and you can reorganize and restructure how you want to go about the decision you just made. But you already made the decision, so you can't go back. You just need to know that, okay, that was a bad decision. So how do we go from here? How do we course correct from where we go from here, right? And over time, you create that habit of making smart decisions, of saying, you know what, the last time I was in a circumstance like this, I made this type of decision and it didn't go so well. So now this time I'm gonna do this, right? And I need you guys to understand, and this is something that I'm understanding as well, is every time you're faced with a decision and choices to make, you are literally creating your life. So if you procrastinate on a decision, or if you put off a decision, essentially what you're doing is you're delaying your life from playing out how you want it to go, right? So we don't have often the foresight to know what's going to happen in the future. All we can control is what's in front of us right now. So whether that's simple things such as, what am I going to eat right now? What time am I going to go to sleep right now? What am I going to do right now with the time I have while I'm awake to be productive and efficient in my role, in my job, in my business, in my relationship, right? All of these things we have to realize that we're in control of. And there's going to be decisions every single day, whether as to, a new position's coming up. Do I want to apply or not? Is it going to boost me forward or not? Right? All of these things are opportunities and decisions that you have to make, whether you want to stay in the spot that you're in now or you want to advance in life and move forward. You have to realize that we're bombarded with choices every single day. And we have to get good at making a decision fast. The faster you're able to make a decision, the faster you're able to cut off all other options, the faster you're allowing God and the universe to bless you with the life that you were thinking about, right? All these people will start coming into your life because you made a decision that positively affected you. All these opportunities are going to start coming into your life because you made a decision right there and then. Every single day you wake up, you have the decision. Do I want to sleep in or do I want to get right up and handle my business? Right? They both have separate outcomes. Okay, if you snooze, you're gonna wake up feeling a bit more energized. But me, I'm the type of person where if I snooze, I'm automatically upset because that's time that I can't get back on things that I said I was gonna do. Right? And then you still have to find time to do those things anyway. So it was better off in the beginning not snoozing, handling your business, raising that confidence and that respect within yourself, and then possibly God blessing you with, okay, you handled your business this morning, here's a reward. Whatever that reward is, in the slightest, right? You never know. But it all comes down to becoming efficient at recognizing that, okay, a decision has to be made right here, right now. If you're in a leadership role, you have to understand, like, decisions cannot wait, right? You can only procrastinate a decision for so long before it comes time where people are like, so what are we doing? And I'm sure we've all been put in that situation before where people are asking you like, yo, what are we doing? And you as a leader, you got to recognize that before it happens and say, okay, this is what we're doing. Get feedback from whoever you need to get feedback, but realize that you're the one making the decision that is affecting your life and possibly the lives of people around you. So you're saying, hey, this is what we're doing. This is how we're going to attack it. And when it's all said and done, we can gather back up. We can sit back, whether it's with your team, with your people, with yourself, and reflect. How does this decision play out? What can I do better next time? Did I react fast enough? Did I react slow? Right? And you just kind of go in life. That's what it's all about. It's kind of going back in life and recognizing where you can get better at. But that habit of making decisions fast, I promise you, is going to propel you forward. So you have to be conscious of that. You have to keep a clean mind to recognize those opportunities to get better every single day. So don't procrastinate. When you see a decision, be aware that, okay, this can help me build my life moving forward. So it's best if I just make a decision now and be confident in the decisions you make all the time, even if it's the bad decision, right? We have to make mistakes. We're human, but those mistakes is what help us grow. Those mistakes are what help us propel us forward and become a better person. Not just you, but the other people around you, because now you have experience, right? So that's it, man. Cut off all the other noise and all the other options and stand on what you say you're going to do. Make a decision fast. Head that way. And if it's the wrong way, reflect. You got experience. You got knowledge. Now what can you do with that knowledge? That's power.